Hello everyone. Well, please excuse the messy yard. But anyway, I am a member over at a web forum called Survivalist Boards. And I read an interesting topic this morning about a person interested in getting chickens or getting started in chickens, but there were a lot of cats, normal like house cats, strays in the neighborhood, and this person, I believe it was a woman, was worried about cats getting into their chickens. So I gave a little response there, and I thought I'd share my opinion on that subject if that one lets me. That's an Americana, and if you like a quiet bird, that's not the one you want. If you want cool eggs, they're, blue and green, but definitely not a quiet one. She squawks and complains. Nags. Anyway, so cats. Here in my area, it wouldn't be it would be rare, but not unheard of to have mountain lions or cougars here. Also, I know we have skunks, as you can kind of tell where they've been. Raccoons, bobcats, and coyotes. And of course, stray dogs and stray cats. So, across there, the messy yard and the really scraggly looking chicken coop. You can see that is my chicken coop. It's a 10 by 8 steel shed. That was put up in 2011 and it's holding up. It's not pretty, but it's done just fine. Next to it is a wood addition, and then the run there is a 6-foot chain link fence with posts 3 feet in the ground, maybe 2 feet, I don't know. And I just recently put that really Mickey Mouse roof on part of it, and the branches on top for super cool camouflage. Anyway, so the roof is there to keep the snow away, but it also keeps the raptors away, which I think hawks are, if I'm not mistaken. So we have hawks. You can sit out here and see them just gliding on the thermals, I guess they're called, but they're just gliding on the wind up there. And we also have owls at night. It's little countryside thing we got going here. So that's the first thing. If you're not going to free range, which that lady said she couldn't because of the community, that's a whole other opinion from me, but we won't get into that. Maybe later. You have to have a good coop with high fences, and if you really have a problem with predators that dig, bury your fence at least 8 inches into the ground. That way you get digging predators. Dogs will do it. They'll run into a fence, hopefully. Next thing is, where is he? There's our rooster. He's our third rooster. Of course, chickens come and go, either by disease or, you eat them or whatever happens, but that is the governor. If you guys watch The Walking Dead, you know who the governor is. Well, he doesn't have the temperament of the governor. He's a chicken, basically. Not a very scary rooster, but he's still young. But the whole point of a rooster is not only for more babies, but he also protects the flock. You'll notice he'll eat and he'll look up, and he'll eat and he'll look up, and he'll also squawk and let the hens know where there's food, if there's a predator, if it's time to go to bed, if it's time to wake up. He's not the head chicken. The roosters aren't necessarily the dominant chicken in the flock, but he definitely has a job. If you sit out here long enough, you can kind of get the pecking order of the hens and who's in charge. But like I said, it isn't always necessarily the rooster, especially since he's just this last year's addition, so he's definitely down the pecking order. Anyway, so you need a rooster. Roosters will not be able to kill a house cat or a dog, obviously, but what they can do is first they'll alert the flock, so the flock can start getting to safety. Second, he will stand up against a predator, even people. My old rooster would try to fight me. So he will defend the flock to the death. Usually they won't run away. They'll sit there and fight to the death. And so you're thinking, well, if he's not going to win, what's he doing? Well, he's fighting and basically giving the hens time to get away. So let's see, the third thing is, some people might think free ranging would leave your birds more vulnerable. I think free ranging is an advantage. I had a dog, if you look at one of my other videos, says dogs attacked my chickens. Well, none ended up dying, but what they did was they all hid so well they hid for had to be 4 or 5 hours. They wouldn't come out, and they just slowly trickled out. I didn't know where they were. I searched the whole yard. But they were here in the yard somewhere, just hiding out. So anyway, the chickens will be able to defend themselves and hide. And next, a house cat, really, size-wise, is the size of a big chicken. Now, granted, without the feathers, the chicken's smaller, but a house cat really wouldn't, I don't think, go into an area where there's chickens. Chicks and, baby chickens, baby animals certainly would do that. Because think of it like this, cats and those things, they're opportunists. They don't want to go in and fight. They want to go in, get a quick, easy meal, and get the heck out of there. They don't want to have to deal with a rooster or fences or anything else. So, I guess what I'm saying is, in the end, your chickens should be protected like your house. You are not going to protect it against everything. If someone really wants to get in, if a cat or a predator really wants to get your chickens, probably going to get it. The best thing you can do is make it as hard as possible to get in. So fences, rooster, maybe you have a dog. Our dog, the prepper dog, nothing is going to come in this yard. And my other dog barks. She's old, but she won't do anything, but she barks like crazy, and that'll alert the other dog. And there's no cat that's going to come in this yard. There's no cougar, nothing. Of course, he'll eat the chickens too, so you got to keep them separate. But it's all, give and take. And in the end, like I said, you're going to probably lose chickens. I know I lost less than 10, but since 2011, you've had some just disappear. I don't know where the hell they went, but you wake up one morning, you check the chickens, and I remember one, our Brahma princess. She was not the brightest bulb on the tree, kind of a stupid chicken, but one day she was just gone. And then another chicken flew to the neighbor's house. We've had a couple die from disease. We ate a couple. Just things happen. It's nature. This isn't a sitcom where everything ends nicely. I mean, even Bambi, even the dad or the mom, whoever the hell died in Bambi. I mean, that even in Disney movies, bad things happen. I guess it was the mom. Anyway, so that's enough babbling. So, trying to think if I've missed anything. Oh yeah, the one last thing is most of that is edible, so don't get on me for the weeds, because not a lot is weeds. Well, over there's weeds, but habitat. That's one of the things that saved my chickens when the dog came and attacked them, was they had places to go, run, and hide. And that's what they did. I guess that's it. Habitat, rooster, fences, expect losses. Yeah, okay, so expected losses, I'll just touch on that briefly. We're allowed by the government, 20 hens. Well, I have 24. And that is because I expect some losses. So each spring, sometimes I do fall chicks, but usually I'll do spring chicks. I'll bump this flock up to 26 or so, anticipating, anywhere from 2 to 6 could be gone, either by eating or dying or flying the coop. Along with flying the coop, you will lose chickens leaving, but I have got, I can't find her, but one chicken just showed up one morning. That's, boop, new chicken. All right, well, got a new chicken, so they come and go, but that's the way it goes. Anyway, if you have any questions, of course, just let me know. Thank you for listening to the rambling video. If you want to see how the ducks are doing, you look way out there in the garden. They're ducking away. I'll show you a video on the ducks some other time if you want to see. Anyway, thanks for watching.